Boomer Esiason expects Giants Daniel Jones to have a rough year because of the list of receiving targets. And to Boomer Esiason, I say, how dare you? I've never really liked Boomer Esiason's takes. I can't say that I don't like Boomer Esiason, although I don't really care for him. I know he's a good dude, probably, but I'm a Phil Simms guy. Always have been. Boomer's not a big Giants fan. He dislikes the Giants severely. His co-host Gio is a Vikings fan. I stopped listening to Boomer and Gio a long time ago because all they do is shit on Giants and Giants fans. So it's like, why put myself through that? You're the friggin' him of the Giants, quote unquote. But yet, you wouldn't know it by listening to those two. And for him to say that he's going to have a rough year because of the list of receiving targets, I don't buy that. Now, rough year, tough year, yeah. He's going to have a tough year. I mean, we have a tough schedule. It's tougher than last year. But to say that his supporting cast is the reason why he's going to have a tough year, I don't see that, because we've made such humongous strides over last season. I mean, I said that at the beginning of this section, like Paris Campbell, Wan'Dale Robinson, Darius Slayton, Isaiah Hodgins, Jamison Crowder, Jalen Hyatt, Darren Waller, like we have a lot of upgrades. And beyond the core that we had last year. Yeah, we had games where the wide receivers disappeared last season against some of the better defenses, better secondary units. But you got to figure that if, and it's a big if, obviously, this unit can stay healthy, there's a lot of options out there, and like I said, I think Kafka, he must be frothing at the mouth thinking about all the, it's like he might be hyperventilating right now. We need to check on him because you need to think about how the possibilities are endless. So Boomer, rough year. I mean, I don't know that you can have a rougher year than what Daniel Jones from a statistics standpoint went through last year. I mean, he gutted through a lot of victories. It wasn't and that's the major reason why everyone criticized the contract, is because Daniel Jones took a step up, managed to survive the season and play all 17 games, or 16 and 17. He would have played 17 if they hadn't locked up a playoff spot. So in that regard, the staying healthy, check. And reduced turnovers, check. But, again, 15 passing touchdowns. Everyone was like, you gave this guy $160 million and Russell Wilson, who stunk out loud, through more touchdown pass. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cause that's right. Same thing. Last year was proved to a lot of people that he does have the ability to win games and doesn't have to rely on a lot of other people. Yes, Saquon was a major factor, but you look at the wide receivers he was winning with last year. For a lot of those games, it was not a lot of help. So it'll be tough this year, but I still think he can outdo what he did last year, which is not saying a lot. I mean, like I said, in this day and age, throwing for 3,200 passing yards in 16 games, it's that's 200 some odd yards passing a game, which in 1986 would be average, but in 2023. Bit of a different story. So I just feel like the offense is going to take a humongous step forward. And that's saying something, because I think we took a huge step forward last year over the previous year. Maybe not so much 2018, 2019, because I think there were, we put on a show in some of those games, but certainly over 2020 and 2021. So Boomer, you're wrong.